Hi, fellow viewers, to everybody. Good morning. My name is Steve Ho Ong. I'm the owner of this video account, necrological video account in this respective website, youtube.com. By the way, for those who would like to see me in Rumble, I have this will be also published in rumble.com. And for those who has Android phone, you can use Rumble, RUMBLE. Okay, my next necrological video is about the poorest president in the world, and this is found in Uruguay. By the way, to give you a small details about Uruguay, Uruguay is located in Latin America, or known as Central America. By the way, Uruguay is also known in, if they are not familiar in Central America, it is called South America. Okay, I'm referring to Uruguay President Jose Mujica. By the way, Jose Mujica is the 40th president of Uruguay, and he is the poorest president in the world. You try to observe other countries, he's the poorest president in the world. You try to compare other countries, the poorest president, because some they are middle class, rich, or richest president, but this is poorest in his whole life. By the way, Jose Mujica was born on May 20, 1935 in Paso de la Pirena in Montevideo. That's the capital of Uruguay. Actually, he just died on May 13, 2025 at age 89. So sad, this is 1 week before his birthday. Okay. His full name is Jose Alberto Pepe Mujica Cordano. By the way, he is not buried in cemetery. Actually, there was a 3-day national, 3-day state national mourning. Many attend his burial. Imagine 100,000 Uruguayans. Brazil President Lula de Silva attend. Many say condolence. The 43rd president of Uruguay was there, Yamando Orsi, who was just proclaimed last March 2025, and Gabriel Boric, the president of Chile, was there also. By the way, based on his political background, he was a president of Uruguay from 2010 to 2015. Why did I say Jose Mujica is the president of Uruguay, or poorest president in the world? Actually, to be honest, based on our necrological research, just imagine 90% of his salary, monthly salary, that is equivalent to 12,000 US dollars, he gave it to charities that supported low-income individuals and small entrepreneurs, for giving away much of his salary to charity and living a simple life on his farm with his fellow ex-guerrilla wife and three-legged dog named Manuela. By the way, his wife's name is Lucia Topolansky. They just married 2005. Then they have no children. That is his personal background. And his personal vehicle is just only 1987 Volkswagen Beetle, the obsolete. And he has his BMX type bicycle, 60 years already. He just used it by his own. That is his means of transportation. Actually, he is the only Uruguay humble president who changed his country and followed charm the world. Can you imagine? Then he's the only poorest president because of his modest lifestyle, meaning not necessarily to be rich, no. Then his educational background, from primary and secondary, he attended school Alfredo Vasquez Acevedo Institute. Unfortunately, he did not finish college, so therefore he is an undergraduate. By the way, he is a former guerrilla, ex-guerrilla. Actually, he was prison for, I think, 12 years. The name of the guerrilla group is Tupamaros. That is the name of his group. Actually, he was prison from 1973 to 1985, and I was so shocked when I checked the results. During his 12 years prison, he had health problems. He had an auditory hallucinations. He had a related forms of paranoia. So it was so bitter. Then, based on his prison for 12 years, he met two cellmates, namely Eleuterio Fernandez Huidobro and Mauricio Rosenkopf during his 12 years imprisonment. Then don't be surprised to all viewers, there are so many presidents of Uruguay during the civil military dictatorship of Uruguay. From 1973 to 1976, it was under the leadership of Juan Maria Bordaberry. Then 1976, on the same year, is Alberto Demicheli. Then 1976 to 1981, Aparicio Mendez. Okay, stop there. As you can see, I mentioned three times, no, the 1976, from Juan Maria Bordaberry up to Aparicio Mendez. These are the past Uruguay presidents that there was a civil military dictatorship. Then from 1981 to 1985, it was under Gregorio Alvarez. So therefore, Jose Mujica was prison that time. Then during the time of 1985, Rafael Adiego, he was already freed. It's a big issue. Actually, he is familiar with the controversial kidnap of U.S. government official in Latin America. I'm referring to Daniel Dan Anthony Mitrione. Actually, he was kidnapped, then nowhere to be found. And they just found out he just already died. So this is unusual or mysterious happening to this person. By the way, many things happened during his presidency. Oh, by the way, he is a senator. He was a minister of livestock, agriculture, and fisheries from 2005 to 2008. That's the reason why he knows U.S. President George W. Bush. That's the reason why he went to U.S. that time. Then he also went to other countries such as Brazil, because of the conference of Latin America. He also traveled in Mexico. He also knows U.S. President Barack Obama. Then he is familiar with U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry during that time. He knows Hugo Chavez, the president of Venezuela, Vladimir Putin of Russia, 2014, then Serge Sahati Sargsyan, the president of Armenia, that happened 2014. By the way, his presidency, he became president of Uruguay from 2010 to 2015. His partner is Vice President Danilo Astori. During his presidency, he passed same-sex marriage law. He legalized abortion. Then, June 2012, he passed a law about legalizing state-controlled sales of marijuana, which is a controversial law. By the way, his health issue before he died, he had been battling esophageal cancer, which he said that it was already spread in his whole body and was no longer being treated. So sad. After the 3-day national mourning, he was cremated. So he was not buried in cemetery. Actually, his ash was kept in Mujica farmhouse in Rincon del Sierra in Montevideo. By the way, this is a paid promotion label video. Before I say goodbye, don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell for my next necrological videos. Thank you so much for listening in this video. Good morning. By the way, a lot of you are asking if I have a video, necrological videos of Iraqi dictator President Saddam Hussein, yes, I have. It will be followed. Pope Francis, it will be followed. There are so many peoples to come that I already gathered so many details. Thank you so much.